Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Fibre Friends podcast. I'm
Hey,
Louise.
good morning. I'm Cheryl. How
Hi,
are you this
Cheryl.
morning?
Oh, so.
So. I
So,
don't know
so.
what the heck's up with YouTube,
Oh,
man.
why? What's it doing?
I don't know. It's just not doing.
Is it being silly? Techie, techie. Oh, hey, Jen. Hi, Jerry. Hey, Jerry, you have been finishing and knitting socks like crazy. I've seen, what, two pairs of finishes for you? I have to put your
I
second.
think so.
I think I have to put your second ones into Ravelry, but the first ones are in there. Hi, Catherine,
Oh, good morning, everybody.
Anna, Karen. So we have to start off. Jen has round four. It's round four, round three, round four of Sock Madness started.
Wow.
Or are you still waiting? I have to know. And what the pattern's like. And are you already finished a sock? Need all the, you'll have to give us the details on Sock Madness. Oh, Izzy's crochet bed. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hey, Robin. Okay, Catherine, did I say good morning to you? Anna, how are you doing? So, how's everybody's sock knitting coming?
Oh, Jen says waiting for round four, likely giving us Easter weekend off like last year.
Oh,
There
oh,
you
okay.
go.
That makes total sense because it's Easter weekend, it's a family weekend, and you don't
Yeah.
want to be spending the whole weekend knitting your socks. That makes total sense. I hadn't thought about that, but there you go. So
It is
maybe
sock knitting weekend or sock knitting month.
it is.
Good
How many
Lord.
socks are you knitting, Cheryl?
Well, I'm still working on working on is a relevant term. My my original socks that I already had on the needles before the month started, but
Yeah,
last weekend there was a lot of inspiration happening over here.
there
So
was.
let's talk about bunny socks.
Did. Okay.
Free pattern. It's on Ravelry. We talked about it last weekend. Diane and Dawn, you guys, terrible enablers. Designed by Amy Gunderson. Bunny got back socks. Okay, well, let me tell you, trying to find yarn. Do I keep freezing?
You're fine on my end.
Okay. So I thought I'd get real, I'm like, I have a ton of Croy, right? And I knew I had some solid colors.
Yeah.
Diane knit them in the purple Croy, I believe.
Yes, she
And
did.
I had purple Croy and I knit those. I knit the socks that had the flower color work, remember with the white I did around the top
Yeah.
last
Yeah.
year?
Yeah. Yeah.
I should have brought them down. Anyway, so I thought, oh, I'll go looking through my stash and I had this color,
Yes.
whatever this color is, salt water.
I like it.
So I pulled this out and I started, and like we talked about, the bunny pattern is like a multiple of 8. And I'm like, cool. So I can do my regular 64 stitch sock and I'll just do 4 instead of 3
Yeah.
because it calls for DK weight yarn. So I started
Yeah.
and I
Oh,
got my toe done
yeah.
on my regular 2.25.
Yeah.
And I tell you, it's like bulletproof. Ugh. Anyways, so like, and that's just my toe. And look how wide that thing is.
Did you
Anyways,
try
I'm
it on?
like, yeah, I'm like, this isn't working. Held it up beside some other socks.
Yeah.
Remember, mom had done a pair of socks maybe
Yes.
last fall she was working on, and she started them, remember, and they were
Yeah.
gigantic.
Yes. Yes.
And I'm like, okay, maybe it's just this color of yarn for some reason is like thicker. And I'm like, okay, no big deal. I'm gonna treat it as if it's a DK.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I'm going to go
Okay.
down to 56 stitches. That gives me 5 repeats
Yeah.
around, right? And then I was kind of struggling. Well, I don't want my 5 bunnies to be, if they're around the foot, that means one's going to be on the side. You know what I mean?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
And that would
So I'm
bother
like,
you.
okay. Or sorry, it would turn out I would have 7 instead of 8 bunnies.
Yeah, so it
So
wouldn't
I
be
would have
symmetrical.
3, one on the edge and then 3. And I'm like, I don't like that. So I'm going to divide the extra 4 or 8 stitches onto, and just do 3 and divide it and make that just the background, right?
Okay. Yep. Yeah. So just add so more plain stitches between your bunnies.
Between, well, between the beginning ones and the last ones it would have made more
Okay.
sense to just add a couple more in between each one, wouldn't it? Instead of me trying to, put 4 on this side and
Yeah.
4 on that side. But, I didn't think of that. Anyway, so I started again. I went up to a 2.75 needle
Okay.
and started the bunnies. And this is what I got,
Oh, that's so pretty.
except for it's still gigantic. And I put it on and I'm like, okay, so I don't love this. I'm not happy.
But it looks pretty.
It does look pretty.
The colors look great together.
Yeah. So with this one, I didn't like, um, I don't love DK socks.
I think you just need more experience with them.
I don't know. I think it's finding the right tension, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
So I was happy with this, but then in my color work, it seems a lot looser. I don't know.
Huh.
I
And you
wasn't
think,
totally happy with it. And I'm thinking these are going to be some really heavy feeling socks. And of course, I don't want ankle socks that are super warm and thick because, like, we're talking like 3 strands, 2 different colors,
yeah.
got all your wraps inside. Said, forget it. And I bailed on this pair of socks too.
Oh no.
Okay, so we're going to put that all back in the bag. And I kept it all just to show you.
Just to show me. But now I am even more intrigued at trying to knit them because I did not end up starting them. I thought about it, but I didn't.
Well, I did start again.
What?
I don't give up that easy. I went back into my stash
Ooh, okay. The saga continues. All right.
and I found this.
Regia. Okay.
Yep, 50
Yes.
gram balls. I don't even know where I got this. Because where do you get 50-gram balls of Regia? I don't even know where I got it. Of course, I don't have
That's a
color
good
names,
question.
so this is it's a gray. I had 2 that, so I know I had these from back when I was making little sheep. And I thought, oh, I'm going to do all the sheep. So I got gray, I had cream. This is like an oatmeal color.
Yeah.
And I also had this ball, 1 ball of this.
Yes.
And then I thought, oh, I'll just add a little pink into this. I don't know. This is some hand dye of some sort. I don't know whose or
Okay.
what.
Pretty.
I did make socks with this. I think I have a pair of shorties already in this color. So, or sorry, I'm like trying to get organized. I'll show you. Anybody that wonders if my little sock bags are deceivingly small, I can tell you. I have a lot of yarn stuffed into this thing and it's
Oh,
folded over, but
that's good.
just a little bit. All
Oh,
right,
see,
ready?
Anna's saying every once in a while she finds 50-gram balls of Regia at the thrift store.
Oh,
So
yeah, I don't know where I
maybe,
got it from.
yeah, maybe.
I don't think it was the thrift store. I
No,
know I
so
bought it somewhere.
maybe they just had some old stock still. Okay, all right. Now I'm. Oh, is it finished? Oh, nope, the needle's still in. Look at, oh, I love the little
So I
pink.
did the bunnies and the variegated. I'm not 100% sure that that was the wise choice. I should have switched them maybe, but I thought that the pink would stand out more against the gray up
No,
here.
I think they're cute. Just
So I
like,
just did one of the floppy-eared bunny. But
you're like almost done. Ooh,
so I did something different on the back.
you didn't do the bunnies. You just
I
did,
did not because you know what? I didn't like all the floats across the ball of the foot.
okay.
So I went back and you'll remember my pine siskin socks, which were the birds on the toe.
Yeah,
This is how the sole of the foot was done on that sock.
it's really pretty.
So instead of just doing the bunnies with the long floats and
Yeah.
stuff, I decided to do this
Well,
little
aren't you?
pattern from that
That's a great idea.
pattern. So I'm just on the ribbing and I'm going to do some stripes in the ribbing of the two contrast colors.
Oh, that'd be fun. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. Well, I thought you were like done, fed up, threw the pattern away,
No,
never
I
came
wasn't
back
giving
again.
up.
Oh, that looks so good.
Yeah, so I got
I
one
like
sock almost
that. I like that
almost
a lot.
finished. My little bunnies. They're so cute.
I really like that. And I like the gray and the pink. That looks
Yeah,
really the your other colors, your croy looked really nice too with that blue.
I know. I really like them too.
So what's going on with croy? Why?
I don't know. And
Hmm,
I know that that's not like old stash. It has the newer labels on it, but it is newer than, or it is older than some
the
of my other
newest?
stash because I got this at Len's Mills probably over a year ago.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Well, I'm glad that you had a large enough stash that you could
Yeah.
still pull some yarn together.
Morning, Diane. Um, I know the purple was fairly thick too, but I didn't do the color work wasn't on the foot, it was on the leg, right? So it didn't seem so. I don't know. Diane, did you find working with your purple, making your bunny socks that it was like super thick? You did miss it, right? Did you just get here? This was my attempt with the Croy, and I did not care for it. I just found it too thick on like 64 stitches. I don't know. I don't know. I didn't like it. That's all I can tell you.
Well, if you didn't like it, you didn't like it. Nothing.
But
But you got super cute socks, or you
I got
will
some
have by
cute
the
bunnies.
end. Oh, yes, and yes, Diane.
Yes, you found them super thick. I wasn't very happy. Did you? So I need to know, did you do yours according to the pattern, like stitch count and everything, or did you do your 64 stitch regular on 2 1/4s? I started that. They were like, oh, freaking bulletproof, man. And then, oh, the ones I just showed you, I went down to 56 stitches on a 2.75. They're still kind of big. Like they fit my foot, but there's no negative ease.
Hmm, interesting.
Yeah.
but
That's the back of my sock, Diane. I did a different pattern on the bottom, on the sole. This is this is a pattern that's on the my pine siskin socks. And it just makes like these V's.
I like that. That's
Yeah,
so
they're
cute.
just staggered.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like it too.
Oh, that's
And
right. You
I added two extra rows of the plain cream at the top and the bottom of the bunnies because it was just one row and then starting into the scalloped kind of
yeah,
edge, and I wanted just a little more.
I like that little extra.
Thanks.
Um,
Oh, right. The Summer Lee shorty pattern, and then added the bunnies. Got ya.
I
So
love how
that's my bunny stuff.
all right, well, you know what? I'm gonna go in here. Did I have Ravelry up here? I'm gonna I do, of course. Okay. Oh shoot, I shouldn't have done that.
Are you doing, girlfriend?
I'm playing. Oh, that wouldn't work. Okay. No. I'm gonna leave it. I'm going to I'm gonna get the bunny pattern because now I'm gonna cast it on this weekend.
Now you want to knit them?
Yeah, I do. I do.
So that is, oh, all that fluffing around. And now I got like fuzz balls in the top of on my tea.
Oh no. Have to strain your tea.
Ew, ew is right.
Well, so you've had quite the sock knitting week then. Like trying to sort out numbers and stitches and sizes and
Yeah.
colors and stash diving. Sounds kind of fun.
Yeah. So, oh, you did do 64 stitches. Okay. I don't know. My gauge was so tight. That's what my initial start was, 64 stitches on a 2.25. And bulletproof. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely
Yeah.
bulletproof
Yeah.
and negative ease.
And it's not like I haven't knit a ton of socks on Croy on my regular 2.25. I just was not, I couldn't imagine doing color work with
Huh.
it that tight. So,
That's interesting. I feel the need to look for bunny sock yarn right
you
now.
do. So you can knit it in just two colors. So with the Croy, I was that I did. Oh, sorry, three colors. Because I did the main color and then cream. I just did everything in cream and then the bunnies a different, like the gray.
Right.
And it looks really cute. You don't need like four colors. It was perfectly fine with just three. But
Sorry.
if you got it, use it. I didn't have anything else.
No, yeah, that worked out. Um,
Oh, you did the color work in a different fingering
oh,
yarn. Okay.
okay. So a lot of adjustments going on for this pattern, but it's definitely worth it because it's cute.
Well, a lot of adjustments working with Croy, so don't pick Croy.
So pick Croy. I know, our beloved Croy. What is going on? Well, the Regia knit up really, really nice.
And you can do like anything for the main color because your bunnies are, as long as you put your bunnies like on a new, like a
Exactly.
solid background, you're
Yeah,
going to see them. The rest can be, a variegated yarn or speckled or whatever.
for
Like that
sure.
would be pretty.
All right. So did all this talk about the bunny socks, is this tempting anybody else to go try it, cast them on this weekend? Or is it all the fiddling deterring people? It would be a
Well,
cute project to cast on and knit this weekend. Knit cute little bunnies. I think that would be fun.
the neighbor kids are blowing bubbles.
Oh.
There was just a whole pile of them come flying over
Just come,
here.
it's springtime outside. Love it.
Yeah.
Love
You
it.
be quiet. No.
So, how did everybody else make it? While you guys are typing, I'll show you what I was sort of.
Stop.
I've got my magic loop. Look at that loops going everywhere. So I'm on the leg. I'm past the ribbing. I
Is
have,
this another new sock?
oh no, these are ones that I've had on the needles for, well, this one I started, I think it was January. This was a new start in January.
Okay. First sock, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yes. Second sock. That would be crazy.
Ooh, and you got some Christmas ones? Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
it's more fall. It's like red, it's orange. It might look red on the screen, but it's
Oh,
orange.
okay.
Orange and green. So it's a perfect fall. So
Nice.
I have a nice little cuff here. They're on
What
DP.
is that yarn?
It is Lang.
Lang. Okay. I
Lang
thought
Wool.
so. I just couldn't quite see. Nice.
Yep.
Yeah, I like that.
So I've got that one that I want to work on. And then I've got, I
I
have
don't know
this.
if I'm freezing or you're freezing.
Oh, I don't, okay. I gotta lift you up because apparently, oh, there we are. I set my laptop on my sock.
Oh, that's okay. Oh,
Oh,
there we go.
got a heel.
So you haven't touched those since last week.
No, I have not. I've not. I've done a lot of knitting last week. But anyways, it's the long weekend, so I'm going to focus on these ones.
Nice. So is that like just different shades of pink?
It is. There's a little bit of orange, a
Oh,
really,
is there? Okay.
really light.
That what's at the needle right now is the orange.
Yeah,
Okay.
I know. And I have
Nice.
no idea there's no ball band for this. And I really wish there was because I would buy more of it because I love it.
Oh, that's that ball of yarn
Yeah. And I don't know what it is.
that everybody keeps saying, what is it? What is it? What is it?
I don't know. I don't. And most of the time I can remember like at least something, right? Like I like have a vague thinking, yeah, I was with somebody, I was, at a local shop, I was like I was away somewhere. Absolutely nothing comes to mind when I look at this yarn. I don't know. It's a mystery, it's a true mystery ball.
That's okay.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna knit it up and enjoy it.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say that's all the knitting I've done this week, but
That's a
it's
lot.
actually it's quite a bit of knitting considering how
Yeah,
many times I've restarted my socks.
that's
Gilly.
great. And all the thinking that had to go into it and the searching and the retrying and yeah. You did a lot. It was good. And it's
Yeah.
turned out so well.
Yeah. And
I
I've done
like
a
it.
lot of stitching too. I'll show you
Oh,
that in a bit.
okay.
I mean, unless you want to see right now, you know.
Well, I was just thinking, has anybody else, nobody else said how their stocks are going. Mary, last night when Jocelyn and I were chatting, Mary was using a lot of, um, like she was basically her bleeping sock.
Oh no.
And I know, we're like, oh, this doesn't sound good. So she's been working on socks and yeah, and so there's quite a few though. If we look if I go back over here and go to Fiber Friends groups, I think there's quite a few socks in here. What do we have? Oh,
Oh, are you looking on
oh,
Ravelry
yeah,
or
there's 20 posts. So there's like, looks like there's 19.
19 already added?
Yeah, so that's good. And Jerry, I've got your other pair to go in there. So we've got quite a few people
Good.
who have finished socks and we're only halfway through the month.
We're 2/3 of the way through the month.
Oh, yikes. That's craziness.
It is the 19th today.
Oh my gosh. Time is flying.
It is. So next weekend is local yarn shop day.
Oh, yes, you've got. Oh,
I
what are we going to do about our podcast next weekend?
don't know. We have to decide on that yet.
Okay, yes,
I'm
because
thinking maybe Sunday evening, like we've done in the
we
past.
can we can do that. We can
There's going to be quite a few of those over the next month because I have a trunk show in May and I also have Fergus in May. So there'll be 2 weekends in May that we'll have to kind of adjust our time.
okay. All right. That's okay. I mean, that's kind of when once you get into the nice weather and
Yeah. I
vacation
think
and
it's the
everything.
17th and the 31st, those 2 Saturdays. So,
Okay. Okay. Well, yes, you've got so next weekend I'm away. I always miss local yarn shop day. And apparently it's also like indie bookstore day on the
oh,
Saturday as
really?
well. Yes. So that, I mean, what a perfect Saturday. Go to a bookstore and yarn shops. Like that sounds like the perfect day to me.
hmm
But um anyways, yeah, so you're going to be at the Thoughtful Artisan.
I am in Woodstock. If
Oh,
anyone local is going to come out, come by and say hello. Debbie from The Loving Path is going to be there with all her beautiful yarn.
oh, that you guys are going to have so much fun.
Yeah, it's going to be a nice day.
Oh, it's going to be great. It'll be fun. It's Anne's shop is so lovely.
It
And
is.
yeah,
It's going
it's
to be hard
always,
not to come home with everything.
oh yeah, it is. It is. It is. Um, yeah, you're going to have a great time.
Yeah, I've been working on bags like crazy.
Oh, that's so exciting.
I'm surrounded. Do you want to see some?
Absolutely.
They don't have drawstrings. I showed you all the prints last week because I had them all sitting here cut out.
Yeah.
This is that's like a green. I know it's hard to see it come up on the screen, but
Makes me
this
think of Lily and
vine. I
Violet.
know exactly what I think of too, except for it's a
Yeah.
vine instead of
Yeah.
a
Not quite the same, but the white
and
flowers,
this is another one in that same size. It's like a dark purple
that's
with
pretty.
a reverse print on it, and then it's got the divider.
Nice.
And then Louise likes this one.
I do. I
This is the
really, really
sock size that will hold a bajillion bolts of yarn. Because, like, holy crap, look at all I got in mine.
do you have more of that black fabric?
This here,
Yeah.
yeah, I got a whole bolt of it.
Oh, okay, good. So after your show and everything, I could maybe place an order.
And this is the same print in a blue. And then the birds.
The bird one's fun too.
Yeah. It's funny because at first all I saw was the white birds, but if you look close, there's blackbirds in the opposite direction.
I didn't even see the white birds. How many is this like the third time
So
I
you did not see the white birds?
not at all until you just pointed them out. All I saw was the black ones.
You just saw the black ones,
Uh-huh.
and I saw the white ones. That's funny.
Now all I can see is the white ones.
Yeah.
Isn't that funny? Okay, I want to okay, what did you guys see? Did you guys see black or white?
I think it's like remember the photos that used to go around on Facebook all the time? What did
Yeah.
you see? Or what color's the dress?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, now I can like my brain automatically go, but the white one, but yeah, all I saw was black. And yeah, I've seen this. This is probably at least my third time seeing this.
Yeah.
And I never even thought the white was birds. I just thought the white was a blob, I don't know, background color. Isn't
That's
that
funny.
funny?
Oh, Alice said
Speaking of
white and
crochet,
Diane saw black. That's funny.
isn't that?
Oh, Mark saw the black. That's funny.
Isn't that funny?
We
How,
got some weird
oh, Nikki
curling
saw
going on
white.
this morning.
Did anybody, so when Cheryl showed them yesterday or today, did anybody realize that there was both there, or did everybody just see one? I like the brain is such an amazing thing. Carol saw white, Jerry saw white, white, white,
Yeah, it's kind of
white,
funny, eh?
white. So most people saw white. There was only a couple of us that saw the black ones.
Mm-hmm.
Now I want to know, like, what does that mean? Like, why do some people see
What
like,
your eye goes to first? I don't
yeah,
know. I still got this one. This is a bigger,
I love that one.
I
I
know, me too.
really, I
And
might,
then I have this same print in the black.
I might,
And then I have, then I'm gonna do the zippered, small zippered bags too in the same. I saw white and black blob.
see? And I saw the exact opposite, Alice. Now, see, now that I know, I see the white. Oh, but see, yeah, now that I see them, I
When
see
you look
both of them.
close, yep.
I see both of them when they're really up close.
Yeah. But from, it doesn't even look like anything, really.
No, okay, that is really fun. That is like talk about a conversation starter. You take your bag to knit night, and it's like do it around the room. What color did you see first?
Oh, Diane says she sees way too many crows. So when you say birds, I immediately equate that to black. Yeah. You have a lot of crows
Interesting.
down there, Diane. We get them here too. They kind of they can stick in very large groups, especially in the fall when they've taken the corn off the fields.
Mhm.
I know driving over to Woodstock at times to my mom's, there's a few fields and there's thousands of them all
Wow.
congregated. It's freaking crazy.
They're very smart though, aren't they?
Oh gosh, yeah.
Yeah.
We usually have like just, the odd ones. There'll be a group of 5 or 6, or you might just get a pair around. But they're really nasty with the smaller birds. My neighbors used to have a small like pine tree in the back corner here, and I know the chickadees nested in it, and the crow would sit on the back fence. Wait, and I had to go shoo him away because he was after the nest, right?
Oh, big bully.
Going
Hi,
after the eggs.
welcome, Vima. So, Vima,
Oh,
are you just a crocheter or do you knit as well? Or have you crocheted socks? So, what
oh,
we do
welcome,
here,
welcome.
Vima, is every month we have kind of a challenge for the month that you can take part in, or you can just watch from the sidelines and do your own thing. And
Yeah,
this month is socks.
not really a challenge, more of a theme this go round,
Yeah,
but
kind of
yeah.
set a
Next
goal.
next month we're doing anything garden.
Yes, we were chatting about that last night as well.
That's
And
exciting.
yes,
I'm
there
excited to see what people think of when it comes to a garden.
yes, Jocelyn said she had so a brioche pattern that was an oak tree, a tree or something, or so we were so the question came up last night again is if it's the pattern name is a garden theme. Is that we've done that before where if a unit
Sure, why not?
and that's kind of yeah, what we kind of decided. So I know there's going to be so many fun things. So many fun. What you can think of as garden. We've got pretty loose rules around here. So if you think it's garden theme, we'd love to see it.
Pretty much. My
Yeah.
neighbors must be having their Easter get together today or something
Oh,
because the
yeah.
smoker's going and they're all outside making all kinds of noise. I live in a semi, so I'm pretty close to my neighbors,
It's nice though
which,
when you see when people are outside. That's not, I love that about the nice weather. You just see everybody outside having fun, kids playing.
yeah. Vegetable garden also.
Sure, absolutely.
Sure, why not?
We can. Okay, the sky, I'm just looking at the window here, and the sky has now all of a sudden got really, really dark. It looks like it's going to rain again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you get any thunderstorms last night?
When I was at Mark's house yesterday, we were spinning
Oh,
and
fun.
we heard a little bit of thunder at mid-afternoon and it rained really hard while we were there, but it didn't seem to last too long.
Oh, wow. See, I was there. We went to Alyssa and I went to the spring craft show at the Western
Yeah.
Fair at 11. So we were there for, I don't know, an hour and a half, maybe. I don't know, however long it takes to walk around and then go back to a couple of places. And it
Was
did not rain at all. It sprinkled
oh,
about halfway home.
interesting.
And then
Very
we
hit and
got
miss.
rain later. And then in the evening, we had thunderstorm warning or watch. And then it ended, but there was lots kind of thunder and lightning, but it was all kind of north of us,
Oh, yeah,
like
no,
west and north. And yeah, I was kind of bummed out. I wanted to hear some good boomers.
a good thunderstorm.
Yeah.
Um, it was the lady there that we saw the other day, like the one that had the yarn. Do you remember her? You didn't see her?
No,
Okay.
because Alyssa said that. I wonder if the spinner will be here.
Yeah, yeah.
And I did not see her.
Okay.
I did
So
not recall, anyways.
because I think when we were walking around that craft show, was that last year or the year before we went? Doesn't matter, but
It's last year.
was it last year? And we were
Stop.
just, yeah, we were, looking at all the beautiful things, and then all of a sudden we came out and we're like, it was like dead stop. It's like there is hand-dyed yarn there. And it's like yarn follows us everywhere, right? So I wondered if she would have been back there this year.
Yeah, I come home with like three skeins or four skeins from her that were in that
Yeah,
bin.
yeah.
I gotta go yell at my dog.
Okay. Oh, Cindy says it's raining there. Yeah, I think it's kind of supposed to rain on and off all weekend, unfortunately. Be nice and warm, but a little bit rainy. So in between the rain, I'm hoping tomorrow to be able to get outside into my garden and I can see things coming up through the leaves and
That's
so
okay.
do a little looking. Oh, Mary, watering can, gnomes, sun, toad, snails, rabbit, squirrel. They sure are garden things. Squirrels. Yeah.
Louise says
Squirrel.
they sure are garden things.
Oh, you guys all, I always, every once in a while, I know squirrels, and I wish there was a way we could come to a consensus of
Yeah.
boundaries.
So are birds and butterflies
Yeah.
and yeah. Yes, all kinds of flowers and leaves and
Yeah, anything gardening. Speaking of gardening, I saw at Michael's of all places what a little kid's gardening set with a sprinkling can and a hoe and a shovel. And I was like,
you
I,
get that stuff for her when she comes to your house. She's going to be digging up everything you don't want her to dig up in your garden.
yes, but I won't get as mad at her as I do the squirrels. So I think it'll be safe.
Well,
And
you can't get mad at her if you give her the shovel.
this is true, but I want to encourage gardening because her mother, I somehow missed the boat with both my kids. They do not share my love of gardening. So I'm like
But
having
did you have a love of gardening at a young age? Or is that something you developed over the years?
no, it was something as soon as I got married and moved out of the house, and then all of a sudden I wanted to garden. Yeah, when I was at home, I did not.
Hmm.
But Anita still, she's like, they have a house because I thought, okay, once like she doesn't want to knit, she doesn't want to garden. I'm like, are you really my kid? I'm like, really? How did and I keep thinking when she gets older, when she has her own house, when she has her own kids, but so far, no. So she's given me free reign at her new house that I can garden there.
Oh, she's given you free reign.
Yeah, because she doesn't want to do any of it.
She
So,
doesn't really. I thought
no,
maybe she might be like, oh, maybe I'll do a little something, even if it's pots or
yeah, I don't know. So I'm still holding out hope that maybe, yes, but I'm hoping I can get Scarlett interested. Gonna,
maybe.
gonna take Scarlett out to humans and let her run around and pick up some flowers and yeah, we'll see.
I
We'll
I
see.
love gardens. I sometimes enjoy to do gardening, but really I don't love all the work involved, but I do like the reward. So I don't know. I
See,
enjoy my gardens thoroughly. I do not enjoy all the work that goes along with them.
and yeah, I do. I could put her in my garden. I could weed and water and deadhead all day long.
Yeah, and that's not even, it's the big jobs, like the spring cleanup and kind of digging
Yeah.
everything up and, getting it all ready. I don't love the go out and deadhead and pull a few weeds now and again. I love to putter in that respect too.
Yeah, yeah.
My gardens have become much smaller and much less work as the years have gone on. Because I used to have a huge flower bed. Well, it's the same size in the front of my house, but
Mhm.
it got very neglected for a number of years, like two. And I finally just decided that I ripped everything out of it and I put down the paper or the mesh, the
Yeah,
fabric,
fabric.
and put mulch on the whole thing. And the only part that does not have the paper is along the front edge. And I have evening primrose that grows there. So my little yellow flowers that come out after dusk.
Yeah.
And I have, I think, one mum left out of the mums I had. And I have two lavender bushes that I planted last year and a great big rose of Sharon. So it's all kind of takes care of itself now.
That's nice. Yeah, if you
I
don't
do
like
not
it,
have to weed it or nothing grows out there. It faces west. It's against a brick wall that gets really hot and it's just nothing grows well in it. And it's the garden is over top of like 6 feet deep of sand.
mm. See, my mom's house faces the same way, and she has the same problem with one of her beds. And I got her two of the hibiscus, perennial hibiscus with the great big flowers.
Oh
And they
yeah,
seem to do really well there with
the
the heat.
dinner plates. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, they gotta love the heat and the
yeah,
full sun because after about 1 o'clock, they're getting lots of it
yeah.
and it
Full.
gets super hot. Everything used to lean away from the brick wall and it all, and because like my foundation, it leaked and they dug it all out and rewrapped it and
Oh,
then
yeah.
they put drainage and they just basically filled it all with sand. So it's very high draining. So it doesn't even hold moisture very well. And
You need to plant cactus in there.
yeah, my Rosa Sharon does fine.
Oh, that's it. Yeah,
It's
it's a
it's
challenge.
gigantic. And yeah, and my lavender bushes seem to not mind the hot and the dry. So
Oh, Jocelyn's in here. She said, oh, she's listening as she's making granola. She said the shawl
nice.
last night was the Oak of Life shawl and it's crochet.
Nice.
That'd be nice. Cindy, oh, you and your daughter think about putting a veggie garden in the back 40. Yeah, well, perfect if you've got all the space. Absolutely. Marvel loves gardening, well, indoor gardening so far, but that's good. Yes, because you had her helping you repot house plants, didn't you?
Nice.
I know. I love that too. Scarlett might like her own raised bed. I know. Trust me, I have got all these plans for Scarlett. I'm going to take her to the garden center. I'm going to let her buy whatever she wants. We'll put them all in a pot somewhere. She can have her own little garden, whether it's a
Yeah, I was
house.
gonna say that if you get her own pot
Yeah.
little, garden.
Yeah. And yeah, and see. I don't know. I mean, I might be fighting an uphill battle, but I'm gonna give it a good go anyways. Oh yes, I know I want to plant a dye garden, some different plants for dyeing. Let me tell you guys, I want at some point in the next while, I want 80% of my yarn that I knit with. I mean, I would love it to be 100%, but that would be silly to say that. To be all hand spun and hand dyed is what I want. So it's a little funny. If you see if my hand spun right now, it's still pretty,
Primitive.
it's art yarnish. So it's getting way, way better.
Yeah.
Um, but that's what I would love to work towards. So I'm gonna have my dye garden, so there will be lots of dyeing going on this
I
summer.
think that I think that really dark cloud that you were talking about has
Yeah.
made it here.
Has it? Yeah, well now it's a little brighter here. So yeah, maybe it has.
I'm
Does
just
that,
watching it on the north side here of the kitchen window, and there's like a line. You can see it, and it's black, and it's going like that way. It's definitely darker here too.
oh, Cindy says, oh, Cindy, I want to go to He-Man's. I need my
Me
Hoya.
too.
Oh, do you have a Hoya
I
collection?
I have a gift card from Christmas.
Oh, then you need to go.
Yeah, I'm waiting.
You can go. You could take your knitting with you to He-Man's
I know,
because,
but I want some outside stuff.
yeah, I know. It's so hard. House plants, they've
So
got
I'm
such,
gonna wait. I could
yeah,
buy
wait a
house
little.
plants, but I've really pared them down because I've come to the conclusion that because I don't have a lot of natural light in my house, that I have to be very selective about what plants I have. And I only have a couple of windows, so it's kind of full.
Yeah, I know. It doesn't take long. Look at that.
Look at you go.
I know. I'm loving
I
this.
can't do that while we're talking.
Well, I oh, you have not been to He-Man's, but you want to check it out, Cindy. You will love it. We're so lucky. It's really close for Cheryl and I. And Marg drives out there quite a bit too. And yeah, it's nice. Cindy, love Hoya, but not much of a selection here. Oh, well, yes, I mean, they have a fairly good selection of Hoyas. They have they always switch their plants around. I mean, every time I go there, they've got things moved around, and the snake plants were here one month, and they're over here, and then they're over here, and like they keep yeah, they're always switching it up, but they always seem to have a little I don't know, little section of Hoyas, a few to choose from. So yeah, hopefully you'll find something. I have one Hoya right here. She's sitting in my window. It
I
came,
don't even know what a Hoya looks like. Which one's the Hoya?
which one's a Hoya? Um, they're okay. They've got the flowers are like round and they're like all little tiny flowers in a round ball. They're more like succulent leaves. I don't know. Cindy, how do you describe a Hoya?
That's not what you gave us for Christmas, is it?
No,
No.
no. Hoyas are more like people collect them. I don't know if
Oh.
they mine flowered once, Cindy. I think I need to fertilize it a little bit more.
I
To,
just did that with all mine.
yeah, that's my tomorrow's job. But you know what? I went to Humans. I've got one, two, three, four, five, six, seven. I went for flower pots and I came home with flower pots, but I also came home with plants for each of them. So I think I have 7 plants sitting here that don't really have a home. They're sitting on the floor in the yarn room here, so they're getting some sun from the window. And I have to
Oh,
move.
it's like a vine.
Yes. Oh yeah, it's good you Googled it. Yeah.
I Googled it.
Yeah.
So is it in the same family possibly as oh crap. I am awful with the names of plants. What's the one with the really highly scented white flowers?
Oh, like jasmine?
No,
Stephanota?
yes, Stephanotis. I have a
Mm,
Stephanotis. I
me?
just I just fertilized it, and last time I did that last year, it all went into flower. So I'm
Oh,
hoping.
yeah, they smell pretty. Okay. Well, Cindy, you'll have to give us a Hoya update. Yeah.
The flowers are like little star shaped,
Hmm.
and they're almost like a waxy petal.
I think, can they be called a wax plant? I know they're very pretty.
Now I want one.
I might move mine outside. I've never put mine outside, so I might take her outside this year. Anyways, so there, so we can all through May, we can talk garden and
Also known as wax flowers or waxy Hoya. There you go.
there you go.
Well,
So, okay,
this
so
is
what
a
do you
knitting podcast, but
know? We got sidetracked. Do you
that's okay.
has anybody thought about what they're going to do for the garden theme? I'm thinking I want to do something in Tarja. I am like really having a lot of fun knitting in Tarja. So I'm thinking like a pot holder with a flower in the center of it or something. Or I should do socks that have some kind of flower on them.
Yeah. Just for 1 second, because you said you wanted to take it outside,
Yep.
it needs to be in the shade.
Okay. That I can do.
Indirect light, east or west window, too direct exposure burns the foliage. Good from temperatures ranging from 18 to 23 degrees. In summer, take them outside in the shade and brought in before the arrival of cold nights, like 12 degrees
12 degrees.
is its
Okay.
kind of,
Okay. Yeah, I always think 10 for all my
there
plants.
you go. Now I want one.
Okay. Cindy, you've got another Hoya fan. She said that looks like a regular Carnosa. They do call them wax plants. Oh, Cindy, I'd like to know how many do you have in your collection? Anyways, fun. I know. See garden, see where this led us, garden theme.
Yep.
So Mary had all those ideas like gnomes and sun and snails. So Mary, what are you gonna do for the garden challenge? Have you actually thought um what the project will be? I'm excited for that. Squirrels and acorns. Or, I mean, you could crochet a snail or something. That would be fun. You know what I have in my Amazon cart? Oh my gosh.
Oh, goodness.
I
Do I
think it
want
was,
to know?
yes, you do.
Nine.
No, you were looking at it, the books. Remember Dawn had the crocheted, it was vegetables. There was one that was a book that was
Yeah,
flowers
yeah,
and
yeah,
one that was
yeah.
vegetables.
The flowers and the vegetables.
Yes. I had that in my Am. Do I still have it in? Probably. Probably have way too many things in my Amazon cart. Um, that would be really cute to crochet some of those little flowers.
Crochet flower granny squares. Yay.
Exactly, Marg. And do a little bag or
Mm-hmm.
make a cardigan or a pillow. Oh, Mary's not sure yet. I know, but part of the fun is around just thinking and planning of the projects, right? What can you do? Oh, Cindy, you've got 9.
That's a
Ooh,
lot. I
that
want one.
is.
So I have one last thing to show before
Yeah.
we're done here.
Okay, yeah, you've got your stitching to show.
Yes, because I told you that I would take it off the Q snap if I got to a point where I could show it.
Okay. Oh, Donna bought the vegetable book and she said that's her plan for next month. Oh my gosh. I think I need to go buy it. You bought the vegetable one. The flower one looked really cute as well.
All right, are you ready?
Yes, you got, oh my gosh.
I took
Oh
it
my God.
off.
Let's see it. Cheryl. Oh my goodness.
So this is the
Beautiful.
middle right here. So I got one more square to do off this side. So there's my finished.
The house, the barn, the trees. Oh, it has like a weather vane on top. The sunflowers. Oh my gosh, that is so, I love it.
So there's my ship. Look at
That's
those
nice.
houses. I took
Very
this off last night and I was like, look at those
very
houses.
nice. I like the birds. They're not crows though, are they?
Oh, I don't know.
We'll call them, can we call them eagles?
I don't know. There's some more birds down here below the cow and the
Yeah,
sheep, and they're kind of weird looking. I don't know.
let's just call them eagles.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
that's
bird,
really
see the
funny.
bird in the tree?
Oh yeah, yeah. It's really nice.
Yeah.
Oh, and I like the butterfly.
So I haven't decided if I'm going to now go to this last square or if I'm going to go down here,
Okay.
finish this row of words. I don't know. I haven't decided. I'm thinking probably the next square.
See, and I was gonna say do the words. I don't know. Oh, well, it's gorgeous. I
Thank
love it.
you. I think I can trim down my fabric though now because that's the button.
Oh yeah.
So much fabric I have. I've had this all like rolled up. So I think I'm gonna, now that I know how much I'm gonna need, I think I'll trim it down so I don't have so much rolled up.
Right. Oh, beautiful.
But
That's really
I'm
nice. Oh yeah, look at wow.
so
Wow, wow,
excited.
wow. That is everybody's word. It's like wow. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty stoked. I can't wait till it's done.
Oh,
It
that's right.
thrills me to no end. Anyway, just in case anybody who is new, this is With the Needle 2 by Leela Studio. And I did my own conversion of Roxy Floss Co. threads. And I believe it's on one of their linens too, but I don't know. It's in the other room. I have a little paper. I think it's 30. It's either 32 count or 36 count. I can't remember. But you can see how much more I have to do. So now this square is a lot of stitching because there's a giant house and some people and
It's gorgeous. Oh my goodness.
but I started this one. I started in the corner. I did so much of the this border and then I worked my way across and then I went back down and did this. So I think I might do this next. Then it might get put
Uh,
away for a while. We'll see. Or I might just
just keep
power
going.
through and get her done.
Yeah,
Oh,
get
I
her
have
done.
one other thing I need to show.
Oh,
Oh,
absolutely.
wait, I forgot all
Oh,
about it.
that is so fun. What do you want to bet Cheryl's going to do like a garden cross stitch as well next month? Hi, Bernadette. Oh, you've been baking. Oh, well, yes, Bernadette. Hey, Bernadette, I did not come across your bunny. So, Cheryl, Bernadette just jumped in to say happy weekend, happy Easter. And she did the bunny socks as well.
Oh, good.
I'll have to look again. I looked in the Fiber Friends last night, but I couldn't find them. But you know how Facebook is all kind of funny. You
Yeah,
sometimes can't find posts, so I'll have to scroll through again.
yeah.
Is that something in a frame?
Yes. So last weekend, I've only had this frame for what, 6 months or more. And I keep looking at it every weekend. I sit in the living room while I'm relaxing and thinking I should really get that piece framed. So yesterday afternoon, I finally thought I'm just gonna do it. And it only took me an hour or so and I finished it.
Oh,
So I'm gonna try and get it so there's no glare.
oh my goodness. That is stunning.
So this was the Modern Folk Embroidery year-long stitch along from um 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago now. I think it was 3 years ago.
Look at how wonderful that is. And it
So
just
it
like,
took me over a year to stitch this because I did not keep up with the stitch along because it was a lot of stitching each month. Look at
oh
those
yeah,
squirrels.
that is incredible.
So yeah,
Oh, it looks so great.
thanks.
All
I don't know
that.
what year I put on it. I can't remember. Pretty sure my initials are on here too.
Oh, that's great. I love that you did that. I'm going in here to find Bernadette's
I don't think
sock.
I put the year on it. I don't think they're, oh, 2021. So it's from 2021. There's a 20 at the top. If you can see up here, the 20. And then my initials CB are here. And then the 21 is right there.
Okay.
Yeah, so I got it all done and it's hanging in my living room and I can stare at it all I want. Yeah.
I'm looking just before we head out. These are not Bernadette's. These are Dawn's, since we're going
Mhm.
back to the bunny socks. So I was
They're
looking.
so cute.
So Bernadette's, like, no wonder I couldn't find that because I was looking in the wrong spot.
Yeah,
Oh,
Bernadette says they're on Ravelry.
I know. I was looking Facebook. Okay, so she said she modified the bunny got back socks cuff down, heel flap, and gusset. Oh my gosh, I love this. Everybody's doing them, but doing their own thing.
Hmm.
Those are pretty. Those look good. Oh, and all your, oh, okay. I'm looking at the bunny ears on them. Nice. Bernadette, excellent. Okay. All right. I found Bernadette socks. That makes me happy. You did a great job, Bernadette. Hey, Janice, how are you? Happy Saturday. Not Friday anymore. Saturday.
I felt like Saturday yesterday.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I was all out of, it was, yeah, it was just kind of crazy that when you have holidays, when they're not supposed to be holidays, just kind of gets everything all out of order. But not that I'm complaining about a holiday because it was a lovely day. Oh, I don't want to put these socks down.
Just gonna wear them tomorrow.
I'm just going to keep knitting them and knitting. I'm loving them. This is going to be my project. I think I'm just going to stick to these. I know I need to finish my heel. I don't know. Need to be firm with myself and do a little bit on each one. I'm hoping to have some good progress on some of these socks for next Saturday. This is my plan. Oh, Bernadette says thank you. She's going to wear them tomorrow. I love that. Look at that. So I like how one person finds a pattern and then everybody gets all excited and casts on. Well, what else? Have you anything else to show? I don't have anything else to show, just my socks.
Nope, that's it for me.
Right. Well, you've been busy this week.
I got 1 week today to be ready for next Saturday
Yeah.
is my first event of the year. So
So exciting.
it is exciting. Something
I,
new for me. So
I always feel like a little, no, I don't know, left out, which is it was silly because I've been to the Thoughtful Artisan the last 3 weekends in a row. But Because I always go to the cottage the last weekend of April. The last few years, it's just become a tradition that we go the last weekend in April. And so I always miss local yarn shop day, which, really is not a bad thing. I I support local yarn shops regularly throughout the year, so I don't necessarily have to go on local yarn shop day, but it's always fun because they do, have sales or they have people come in for trunk shows and you get to see all your knitting friends and it's fun. So I'm going to be in the bush on local yarn shop day, so I probably will not be yarn shopping at all, but that's all right. I'll take my yarn with me. All right. Well, have a great weekend, Cheryl.
You too.
Happy Easter. Happy sock knitting, everybody.
Happy sock knitting.
Yes. And you guys, if you wear your bunny socks this weekend, post some pictures in the Facebook group so we can all see everybody wearing them.
Yep. 10 more days
10 more days. Oh,
till
for
the end of
sock
the
knitting?
month.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
How many pairs can you get done in 10 days? None.
Lots, lots if they're DK.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, and DK socks, that's the way to go, at least for me.
Yeah, it's really not that many more stitches to knit a regular pair.
But it just goes faster. Bigger needles, it just does. But
Oh yeah,
really,
100%.
yeah. But really, yes, if I would just focus and sit and knit, I've got more done while we've been chatting in this hour on this sock than I did all last week. So I just need to sit and knit.
I almost knit a whole sock twice.
I know. You could have had a pair.
I almost got that one done, but I was hell bent determined last night I
You
was
were,
going to finish that stitching because I wanted to take it off and
yeah.
show you the whole thing because all I had left was that sky bit. And
Well,
it was either do the cuff on my sock or finish the sky in my stitching. And I chose the stitching. So,
yeah, that was beautiful to see it all off the
yeah.
to see it all in its glory. Yes, well, happy Easter to everybody. Enjoy the
Happy
family
Easter.
time, the food. Yeah. And some crafty time in there. And maybe some nice outside time too if it's not raining everywhere all weekend long.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, so we will see you. So next weekend we will do Sunday night. I'll still be up at the cottage, but fingers crossed, hopefully the internet will cooperate up there.
Okay. So
So
we'll
that's
do 7 o'clock Eastern time.
Yeah, let's do that.
Works
Okay.
for me. And it'll still be light out.
Yes, it will. It will.
Hmm.
All
All
right.
right,
Listen,
everybody.
see y'all. Have
Have
a
a
great
great
Easter weekend, everybody. See you next week.